CTV News at 6 with Joe Perkins.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. 4 people were rushed to hospital with serious injuries after a crash early this morning in the Comox Valley. The accident happened around 1:30 when 2 vehicles slammed into each other head-on. CTV's Gord Curvis was on the scene this morning and he has the details.
Emergency vehicles seal off the roadway connecting the communities of Courtenay and Cumberland. First responders are working to assist those injured in a serious collision.
We're on the scene of a 2-vehicle accident. Appears to be a head-on collision. We know that there's 4 people involved. Appears to be 2 from each vehicle.
The 2 cars met head-on where Cumberland Road takes a slight bend. One of the first vehicles to come upon the scene was an ambulance returning from Down Island.
Our reports were that they weren't trapped. All of the airbags did deploy, and the ambulance, when they arrived on scene, were able to remove everybody. There was no one trapped.
The 4 occupants were assisted out of the vehicles and then were rushed to St. Joseph's Hospital in Comox.
The injuries, we're not sure of the extent at this point, but fairly serious, being that it was a head-on collision.
An accident investigator arrives on the scene to try to determine a cause. As he sets his lights up, the true extent of the damage to the vehicles becomes more apparent. It's evident the impact was substantial. The passenger side of one windshield is severely damaged. The crash occurred under a bright full moon and road conditions appeared clear at the time of the accident.
They're not too bad. It's a little bit damp, but it's not raining right now. We're still very early in the investigation, unable to determine what exactly the causal factors were at this point.
Cumberland Road was closed for a few hours while the investigation and cleanup continued. RCMP say there doesn't appear to have been any witnesses to the crash.
At this point, we haven't identified any witnesses, no.
Further details will hopefully be released by RCMP tomorrow. Gord Curvis, CTV News, near Cumberland.